I think it's time to get, because we got to the Catholic part.
All right.
Now we want to get, because you know what, what you said earlier, I think you said that it's not that it would be impossible for it to be another way. It's that this is what you believe, the way that you believe God has ordained it to be. And obviously for that means there are other possibilities to explore. We have to rule them out, right? So obviously I'm assuming you believe in this way because this is what the Bible has revealed, and you believe the Bible is the word of God, or at least
it's because the church has taught this.
It's because the church. Okay.
Yes, because before there's a New Testament, there's a Catholic Church, or we could say, without giving it the name, the Church which Jesus established, because the New Testament starts getting written afterwards. So we've got the church, and that exists, and down to the time I'm born, I'm baptized into it, and then I'm brought up in this religion.
So it's essentially a testimony. Like you believe in the fact that this was the way it was ordained because authorities, people that you believe are authorities, have said that this is the way it is. So now we have to look at like why are they authorities, right? I think that's the pertinent question.
That's a fair question. Yes.
So
why? Go on.
So why would you say the institution? Obviously, we have to look at the fact that because you're saying that it was unbroken all the way back to Jesus.
Yes.
So we have to look at that, and we have to look at. So yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, because we believe in the authority of Jesus as well. Although obviously for us we believe that Muhammad is the final prophet as well.
Yes, of course.
So what he says obviously supersedes that. But but in that sense, let's ignore the obviously you don't believe in Muhammad as a prophet. So at this point, assuming let's say I'm agnostic, I'm not a Muslim, you'd have to convince me that the institution does have authority.
Yes.
Actually, not fully agnostic, because I would let's say I take the authority of Jesus. So you'd have to convince me that the institution traces it all the way back to Jesus, which I guess you refer to on the letters from Saint Ignatius of Antioch.
That was just one thing.
So that's what. Okay, so that's what I should look into. It would be one of the 7 letters. What that proves, I guess you're saying, is that actually we were only talking about the name there.
That was just the name, wasn't it?
Right,
that was just to illustrate the name.
So what would be the thing that proves the authority of the institution and the way and it being unbroken back to Jesus?
Okay. I'll give you a few other things, but just on Ignatius's letters, he talks to these other churches in his 7 letters. As if like the bishop is the authority, and there's the priests, and then there's the people who follow them. And
so I'm not familiar with like the terms and so priests, so what are the functions of bishops and priests? I mean, I know all these terms, but I don't really know the.
The bishop is a symbolic successor of an apostle. He carries the authority in his region.
Like one of Matthew, Luke, Paul.
That's that sort of thing. Yeah, he carries the authority in his region of transmitting the gospel as it was given from the beginning.
The gospel of his particular apostle that he's the successor to.
No, the gospel, as we say, the teaching about Jesus, who Jesus is, and what he taught.
So they all preach the same gospel.
That's it. Okay. And the priests are helpers of the bishop.
Okay.
Effectively, and so in their region they have control over the people and they teach the people. And that's how the whole Christian world is divided up. So we've got there Ignatius of Antioch. Now go before him, say to Saint Clement of Rome, who writes a letter to the Christians of Corinth. Talks about them, they've basically deposed their priests and bishops. And so he's saying, put them back. You shouldn't have done that. And he talks about things to do with the gospel and so on as well. So there's another document. After Ignatius, after Clement, we've got all the documents like Shepherd of Hermas, and then the writings of men like Saint Irenaeus, Saint Justin Martyr, Saint Polycarp, Tertullian, and you've got Eusebius's ecclesiastical history, written in the 4th century, which gives you a history of the church up to his time, at the time of the Emperor Constantine. So we've got basically these various documents. I won't labour you with more names of them.
No, because I would like to be able to go home and look this stuff up.
All right, so if you kind of look up Saint Irenaeus.
Sorry, let me hold on.
Okay.
What I'm going to do the audio thing. So then.
Okay.
In fact, you know what? I'll give you the thing so you can literally just speak into it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh god, my fingers are freezing.
Okay. Saint Irenaeus, particularly his document against the heresies, as it's called. Saint Polycarp, Saint Clement of Rome, and you could look at Eusebius's ecclesiastical history.
Okay. Saint Irenaeus, particularly, has left a document against the heresies Okay, it's not perfect, but I think.
Oh, I see. It's
Saint
supposed to.
Irenaeus, Saint Polycarp, Saint Clement of Rome,
Yeah.
and Eusebius like that, yeah.
Eusebius, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, it's
Ecclesiasticus,
good.
yeah.
It's a very good.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
What's your name, sorry?
Phil.
Yeah, we-
And that was
your number.
Polycarp. Poly, like Polytechnic. Polycarp. C-A-R-P.
Let me get your name and your
P-O-L-Y.
number so we can actually continue this conversation.
I'll just give you my name.
Okay.
Are you here next Sunday, Phil?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we have to look at the rain.
To be
That's
Uh,
honest,
all.
I
It's dry.
Are you here most Sundays? When it's-
do you have a website or something we can check out?
You could go onto my YouTube channel, which is Catholic.
Hold on, let me.
Okay. I could speak it into your little microphone if you like.
I'll just Catholic.
Yeah. Reconquista. So reconquest.
YouTube channel, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
I've got my discussions with people here. Christians, Muslims. That's me. Yes, that's it. There you go. There you go.
Thank you so much.
So we'll meet again.
We'll meet again soon.
Good. All right, gentlemen. We'll have more chats, all right?
Yeah?
Phil. Yeah, and you're?
Habib.
Habib? Nice to meet you, Habib.
Ray.
Ray, lovely to meet you, Ray.
Byron. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice spirit.
All right.
Say again?
Are you a Christian?
No, I'm Muslim.
Oh, you are Muslim?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very interesting.
What's your name?
He's Henrik.
Hi, Henry. Take care, guys.
Henrik. Yeah, I mean, maybe I sounded like a Christian because I'm trying to be like as fair as possible. You know?
Yes, yes.
Good to talk to you.
My friend honestly, you guys are the first reasonable Christians we came across. There's a lot of deranged people here, man. we don't want to be like just like talking to the deranged ones and be like, oh, this is Christianity, easy target, you know. So we came, we saw evidence going. You actually presented a decent case, and you know we're going to look into the evidences and we're going to actually try and.
Yeah, and we'll talk about more things, you know, as we meet
Yeah.
again.
That was,
Right.
that was
Anytime you're down here,
Enjoy you.
he's in this corner.
every Sunday.
Most.
Most Sundays.
Well, it's good weather.
To be honest, yeah, I'll probably, it's quite cold, so I don't know what
Yeah, yeah, we're going to wonder about the weather as it gets worse. But, you know.
Yeah, maybe next.
Whenever it's good
Whenever.
weather.
Take care, guys.
Well, we'll check out the YouTube.
I see him, Ray. Got